The maximum height for a disconnect handle, according to the National Electrical Code, is 7 feet above the floor or working platform. This requirement is outlined in NEC Section 404.9b. This section addresses the accessibility and operability of disconnecting means. Understanding this code requirement is crucial for ensuring electrical safety and compliance during installations and inspections. The height limitation is intended to allow personnel to easily and safely operate the disconnect. Exceeding this height can pose challenges, especially in emergency situations where quick access to the disconnect is vital. When installing disconnects, accurately measure the height from the floor or working platform to the operating handle. Ensure that the installation adheres to the 7-foot maximum to prevent code violations and maintain a safe electrical environment. Factors influencing the choice of disconnect height include the specific application, the type of equipment being served, and any applicable local amendments to the NEC. Always refer to the latest edition of the NEC for the most current and accurate information. If there are any local amendments or interpretations, they should be carefully considered in addition to the NEC requirements. The purpose of this code requirement is to ensure that disconnects are readily accessible for operation and maintenance. Disconnects are critical safety devices that allow electrical circuits to be de-energized for servicing, repairs, or during emergencies. If a disconnect handle is positioned too high, it can make it difficult for personnel to reach and operate it quickly. This can lead to delays in de-energizing the circuit, which could potentially increase the risk of electrical shock or other hazards. The 7-foot maximum height is a practical limit that takes into account the average reach of individuals while still allowing for reasonable mounting flexibility. When evaluating compliance with this requirement, consider the finished floor level or working platform. If the floor is uneven or there are raised platforms, the measurement should be taken from the surface on which the operator would stand. In industrial settings, it's common to have raised platforms or equipment stands. Ensure that the height of the disconnect handle is within the specified limit relative to these platforms. Additionally, consider any obstructions that might impede access to the disconnect handle. Obstructions could include piping, ductwork, or other equipment that might be located in front of the disconnect. Clearances around electrical equipment are addressed in other sections of the NEC, but it's important to consider these factors when determining the appropriate mounting height for the disconnect. In some cases, it may be necessary to relocate or modify existing installations to ensure compliance with the height requirement. This might involve moving the disconnect to a more accessible location or modifying the working platform to lower the effective height. When making these modifications, it's important to consult with a qualified electrician or electrical engineer to ensure that the changes are made safely and in accordance with all applicable codes and regulations. The NEC also provides guidance on the types of disconnects that are suitable for different applications. Disconnects can be manually operated switches, circuit breakers, or other devices that are capable of interrupting the flow of electricity. The selection of the appropriate type of disconnect depends on the specific characteristics of the electrical circuit and the equipment being served. Manually operated switches are commonly used for isolating equipment or circuits that are frequently de-energized for maintenance or repairs. Circuit breakers are often used for overcurrent protection and can also serve as disconnects. When selecting a disconnect, it's important to consider the voltage and current ratings of the circuit. The disconnect must be rated to safely interrupt the maximum available fault current at the nominal voltage. In addition to the height requirement, the NEC also addresses other aspects of disconnect installation such as labeling, accessibility, and working clearances. Labeling is important to clearly identify the disconnect and the equipment it serves. This helps to prevent confusion and ensures that the correct disconnect is operated during maintenance or emergencies. Accessibility is also critical. The disconnect should be located in a readily accessible location that is free from obstructions. Working clearances are specified to provide sufficient space for personnel to safely operate and maintain the disconnect. These clearances vary depending on the voltage and current ratings of the equipment. Regular inspections of disconnects are recommended to ensure that they are in good working condition. Inspections should include a visual examination of the disconnect for any signs of damage or deterioration. The operating mechanism should be checked to ensure that it is functioning properly. Any problems that are identified should be corrected promptly to prevent potential hazards. The 7-foot maximum height requirement for disconnect handles is just one aspect of the NEC that is designed to promote electrical safety. By understanding and complying with all applicable codes and regulations, it is possible to create a safe and reliable electrical environment. Always consult with a qualified electrician or electrical engineer for assistance with electrical installations and repairs. They can provide valuable expertise and ensure that all work is performed in accordance with the latest codes and standards. Furthermore, ongoing training and education are essential for staying up to date with changes in NEC and best practices for electrical safety. The NEC is updated regularly to reflect advances in technology and lessons learned from past incidents. Keeping abreast of these changes is crucial for maintaining a high level of safety and competence. In addition to the NEC, there may be other applicable codes and regulations that govern electrical installations. These could include local building codes, fire codes, or industry-specific standards. It's important to be aware of all applicable requirements and to ensure that all work is performed in compliance with these requirements. The enforcement of electrical codes and regulations is typically the responsibility of local authorities such as building inspectors or electrical inspectors. These inspectors review electrical installations to ensure that they meet the minimum safety standards. It's important to cooperate with these inspectors and to address any issues that they identify promptly. Failure to comply with electrical codes and regulations can result in fines, penalties, or even legal action. In summary, the 7-foot maximum height requirement for disconnect handles is an important safety provision that is designed to ensure the disconnects are readily accessible for operation and maintenance. Compliance with this requirement, along with all other applicable codes and regulations, is essential for creating a safe and reliable electrical environment. Always consult with a qualified electrician or electrical engineer for assistance with electrical installations and repairs, and stay up to date with the latest changes in the NEC and other relevant standards. The correct interpretation and application of the NEC is paramount to ensure safe electrical installations. The NEC is not intended to be a design manual, but rather a set of minimum safety standards. Therefore, it is essential to consult with qualified professionals to ensure that electrical systems are designed and installed to meet the specific needs of the application while also complying with all applicable codes and regulations. In addition to the height requirement for disconnect handles, the NEC also addresses other aspects of disconnect installation, such as the type of enclosure, the method of mounting, and the location of the disconnect relative to the equipment it serves. The type of enclosure is determined by the environment in which the disconnect is installed. Enclosures are available in a variety of materials and designs to protect the disconnect from moisture, dust, corrosion, and other environmental factors. The method of mounting depends on the type of disconnect and the structure to which it is being attached. The disconnect should be securely mounted to prevent it from being dislodged or damaged. The location of the disconnect relative to the equipment it serves is important to ensure that the disconnect is readily accessible and that it can effectively isolate the equipment from the power source. The NEC provides specific requirements for the location of disconnects for various types of equipment. For example, disconnects for motors must be located within sight of the motor unless certain exceptions are met. This requirement is intended to prevent accidental energization of the motor while it is being serviced. The NEC also addresses the use of ground fault circuit interrupters, or GFCIs, in certain locations. GFCIs are designed to protect people from electrical shock by detecting ground faults and interrupting the flow of electricity. GFCIs are required in locations where there is a high risk of electrical shock, such as bathrooms, kitchens, and outdoor areas. The NEC also provides guidance on the selection and installation of overcurrent protective devices, such as circuit breakers and fuses. Overcurrent protective devices are designed to protect electrical circuits from damage caused by overloads and short circuits. The NEC specifies the maximum size of overcurrent protective devices that can be used in various types of circuits. The NEC is a complex and comprehensive document that covers a wide range of electrical safety topics. It is essential for anyone involved in the design, installation, or maintenance of electrical systems to have a thorough understanding of the NEC. The NEC is updated every 3 years, so it is important to stay up to date with the latest changes. In addition to the NEC, there may be other applicable codes and regulations that govern electrical installations. These could include local building codes, fire codes, or industry-specific standards. It is important to be aware of all applicable requirements and to ensure that all work is performed in compliance with these requirements. The enforcement of electrical codes and regulations is typically the responsibility of local authorities, such as building inspectors or electrical inspectors. These inspectors review electrical installations to ensure that they meet the minimum safety standards. It is important to cooperate with these inspectors and to address any issues that they identify promptly. Failure to comply with electrical codes and regulations can result in fines, penalties, or even legal action. In conclusion, a 7-foot maximum height requirement for disconnect handles is an important safety provision that is designed to ensure that disconnects are readily accessible for operation and maintenance. Compliance with this requirement, along with all other applicable codes and regulations, is essential for creating a safe and reliable electrical environment. Always consult with a qualified electrician or electrical engineer for assistance with electrical installations and repairs, and stay up to date with the latest changes in the NEC and other relevant standards.